welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this surprise episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics, part of the Loves Gymnastics podcast brand. How are you guys doing? I want to get some things off of my chest. So this is what the podcast is going to give today. So go ahead and tag the people, because the people going to want to hear what I got to say. Like, share, subscribe. Send your girl a super chat. It's up on the YouTube channel. Send your girl some stars over there on the Facebook page or whatever. I realized I got to start promoting my Facebook page, where I'm also monetized over there too. I just do nothing with it at all. Okay. So for those who follow me on Twitter, for those who follow me over here or on Instagram or on TikTok or on Facebook, you may have seen a flyer for a show that I was supposed to do yesterday. Then I got in contact with some people, and they asked me not to do it. Right? They told me their side of what's going on, and I decided not to do it or whatever. Right? Because I'm not 100% sure what is going on. But I do want to say this. and whatever is going on with 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 whichever institutions that have issues. That's not what we're talking about in today's show. So I want everybody to do a woosah. I'm not addressing anything. This is why I'm not saying the institution's name. I'm not addressing anything specifically. I'm just addressing over the last 2 days the amount of drama that has happened behind these HBCUs that I have been privy to that I didn't even realize. I mean, I knew a little bit of it was going on because some parents from one of the HBCUs also contacted me before the parents from the other HBCU contacted me and wanted me to do this again. But if y'all remember when me and Addis had our podcast together, we did this expose of the UCLA parents, right? And the whole racism in gymnastics and UCLA, and somebody was called the N-word. And, y'all remember what happened. Y'all remember what was going down. Well, guess what? None of the parents would show their face on cameras or wanted to talk about what was really going on because they didn't want to put their daughter's gymnastics career at jeopardy. And I feel like a very similar thing is going on right now. And that's what I want to address. I feel like a lot of these parents feel very comfortable with coming to me and telling me things and asking me to talk about them publicly, right? But then you leave me hanging out there high and dry because you're not willing to say anything publicly. So now it's making it seem like I'm just making some shit up or I'm just being crazy or it wasn't really that bad or they're putting 10 on 20 when I have the text messages and the emails and stuff how upset that a lot of you parents have and some of you gymnasts too. Oh, let me not just throw y'all parents under the bus. Some of you gymnasts too have been definitely in my DMs giving me little tidbits of things that's going on at these universities, but nobody is willing to publicly speak on it. Nobody is willing to publicly put a face to these allegations until you're done with the sport, right? And this is why I wanted to address. If what is going on with these HBCUs is going on, I definitely want to be somebody who's helping to end the injustices that's going on. But if what's going on is a group of y'all are mad that y'all can't get y'all way with these schools, that what y'all are doing is really dangerous. What y'all are doing is really setting a precedent. And I'm not saying that y'all are doing this, but I don't know how else to feel because nobody is willing to put their face on camera and say, this is what's going on to me, or this is what's going on to my child, or this is what's going on here. Y'all do this Housewives of Atlanta beat around the bush, going to these publications because you want to. It feels like you want to start drama without coming up with solutions. And then the thing that really gagged me was when I talked to the other side, they were like, well, damn, Michaela, like we all just sat down with a whole 4-hour meeting about this a few days ago, and we thought we all came to a resolution. Like, what's going on? And that is what I want to talk about. What is going on with us as Black people? It feels like under this Trump administration of 2025, we all have lost our motherfucking minds. A lot of us want to pick on the Latino community, or not pick on, that's the wrong word. Highlight the Latino community for their strong support of the Republican Party while a lot of their Republican family members are being deported right now. We have to understand they are still a united front as Republican people. It is us who have got into this damn Civil War thing, and I have a damn theory on it. I'm calling it the Jingle Unchained theory, where a lot of y'all think y'all are Harriet Tubman. A lot of y'all think y'all are supposed to be the leader of the Underground Railroad taking the slaves across. And if it's anybody else other than yo black ass, it is wrong. Or they're not doing it right. Or you're gonna critique it to death. Or you finna act like you just can't get on board for certain things. Why is it so much hostility? Isn't this what we all wanted? And this is going specifically to gymnastics. Didn't we want a several schools, not just a school, several schools to host gymnastics programs for the black gymnasts because we felt like a lot of the black girls being overlooked for scholarships and opportunities by other schools. So we wanted to give these girls opportunities, right? And it just feels like to me, a lot of people only want that if they are at the helm of that opportunities, right? Like if it's somebody else who's leading the charge, it's wrong, it's disrespectful, is they're not doing it right. The schools, okay, well start an HBCU then. Start one, start a program, or start a club, or start something. But like it's just becoming, I want to say overwhelming, but that's just making it, it's not overwhelming, it's becoming stupid. It's becoming stupid because at a certain point, people are going to want to stop fucking with these HBCUs because of all the drama surrounding them. I think a lot of people need to take their pride and egos and put them to the back burners and realize that these are new programs. You're literally jumping into something brand new. Are things going to be story? I don't even know why I'm coughing. I need to hit the story just now. Let me drink some water and hit the story. Hold on. Drink some water and hit the story. Story, everybody. The people have to realize that as black people, we are the target for everybody right now. See, the thing is, the immigrants that they're sending back, a lot of them tend to be dark skinned Latino people. So white Latino people are perfectly happy with with the light skin, i.e. Mexicans, not being the face of the Latino community anymore. It just feels like a lot of y'all black people, y'all think y'all are Harriet Tubman, or y'all think y'all are Jingle Unchained. But in actuality, you are Steven. You are Steven. And who is Steven? If you watch the movie Jingle Unchained, Steven is the character that Samuel L. Jackson played. A lot of y'all are Steven. A lot of y'all are only loyal to other black people when they are kissing your ass. When they are bent over and telling you you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's when you are loyal to other black people. But if other black people are just being regular to you, How dare they not bow down to me? How dare they not recognize what I brought to this, that, and the third? How dare they not recognize my greatness? And you're doing that to only other black people because you don't put those same expectations to non-black people. Actually, you're begged for their approval. Actually, you're begged for them to accept you. You be like, oh, am I doing this right, sir? Am I doing this right, ma'am? Please help. When it's another black person, you all get very, very Steven. You all get very Steven. You all want to control the narrative. You all want to be Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X. Put whatever name you want to put into that situation. You all want to be the leaders of whatever movement that is, and you can't understand that it can only be one leader. Everybody else needs to then follow. And if you can't follow, then you need to lead your own movement and then make other people follow you. But a lot of y'all could never handle that responsibility of letting people being the leader of a movement. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if the people came to me, how aggressively they came to me, and it was keeping everybody anonymous, 8 parents, 4 from one university and 2 from the other. And it was 3 gymnasts, 2 from one university and 1 from the other, who wanted me to break this story. And none of these people are willing to put their names or faces to all of the accusations they made. And we are not repeating the cycle of Larry Nassar with the HBCUs and gymnastics. You all need to put your names, faces to these stories to let the people, while they are alive, while they are here, while they're wanting to take accountability for their errors, to be able to tell and retort their side of the stories. But the way you all are going about this, it's very, 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 very messy. There are other ways. There can only be one chief. Everybody else have to be Indians. You should want to be a good Indian to the chief, especially when the chief is doing great things for the community. And this is beyond gymnastics now. This is going towards everything that's been going on in the black community since when has Donald Trump been elected? In when he was inaugurated in January. Since January of this year, it seems like black people, we have really lost our cools. We have really lost our fucking minds. We are all showing our asses. We are all up in arms, ready to fight and argue with each other over the most minute, stupidest shit in life. When real shit is going on, laws are being passed, restrictions are being passed, rights are being taken away, but y'all don't care because it's white people doing it to you. But if it was Kamala Harris doing it, y'all would be all in and with the critiques and ready to critique, even though she was on y'all side for a lot of the shit. And that is what's wrong with us as black people. This is why we are the race of people that steadily is behind, because we are the race of people that don't trust each other. We don't trust each other. I want to say that we don't like each other, but that's not quite it. It's a trust issue. We don't trust each other because we have been so screwed over by each other. Well, guess what? At some point in time, somebody has to stop doing the fucking screwing. And that is all I'm asking, is for everybody to stop doing the fucking screwing at this point in time, especially within this gymnastics community. Stop screwing each other over. There are better ways to do it. If you're mad that if organizations are as bad as y'all say that they are, these things need to be exposed. You all need to put your name, faces, and likeness to these exposing. But if you won't do it, no media, no podcaster, no blogger is going to want to tell these stories. And why it's affecting me so much is because I think about the SA scandals that happened in USA Gymnastics, and everybody sits there and question why nobody did nothing or why nobody said nothing. And I'm starting to see why. It's because the people that it's actually happening to won't say nothing because they don't want to make waves. Well, if you don't want to fucking make waves, waves can't be made. Like, it's a hard conversation to have. But if these are it's half as bad as y'all are telling me, names, faces needs to be called out. If you can't do it now, I understand that. But then you put in people that y'all come to in bad positions. Because I don't know what to do. Oh no, I know exactly what to do because I've been through this before. I'm going to stay the fuck out of it. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. But this is how these Larry Nassar things happen because people know, people just don't want to say until the right person speak out. Then when the right person speak out, then the floodgates open. It shouldn't work like that. Like, if you know something, yes, a flood destroys a lot of things. And sometimes that's what I think a lot of y'all are looking for, a flood. Kind of like with the SA thing and the NASCAR and all that shit that happened in between 2016 and 2020. Sometimes y'all want the floodgates to happen. But look at the Grand Canyon. That wasn't created over a flood. That was created over centuries and eons of just steady raindrops. And sometimes, and it's not well, things were destroyed, I'm sure, but it left a very beautiful, beautiful canyon for us to look at, right? And if you just, the point that I'm trying to make, if you really feel so strongly about this, instead of trying to make it flood, be a raindrop. Let drips of information come out so we can change and carve these things into beautiful institutions instead of just being floods and destroying everything. I hope that made sense because it kind of didn't make sense to me as I was saying it, but I think I got where I was coming from. Black people, we need to do better under this damn fucking administration. We can't be beefing with each other about fucking everything. Everything can't be so fucking not dramatic. That's the wrong word. Combative. There we go. Everything can't be so fucking combative. We are going to learn how to get along. And getting along means, and this is a great thing, I hate when people be like, we as black people, we just need to get along and get and to come together. That means nothing. And a lot of the times, we as black people follow behind mantras that mean absolutely nothing. What, instead of saying get along, I'm gonna need y'all to start saying to fall in line. I'm gonna need black people to start to fall in line. There are certain leaders, for whatever reason they are leaders. You don't have to fall in line. And if you can't fall behind this leader, instead of bashing, instead of critiquing, find somebody else to fall in line behind. And if you're not a fall in line type of bitch, I need you to be a fucking great leader. I need you to set examples. I need you to get some shit done. I need you not to just complain. I need you not to just, and all that same energy y'all have for other black people, I need y'all to take that same energy, the same hostilities, and apply it to other shit. Like black people, black Christian people, the black gays are not your enemy. The black gays are the least of y'all fucking concern. Black women, black trans women are not your enemies. Black trans women are the least of your fucking concern. Black gymnastics parents, the HBCUs are not your fucking enemies. The HBCUs are the least of your fucking concerns. We need to understand that in order for us to be unity, Lord, that's not even a sentence. In order for unity to happen within the black community, people are just going to have to fall in line. That's what unity looks like. Look at the Latinos right now. Yes, some Latinos are complaining, but the majority of them are still in line with the Republican Party, even though the Republican Party are deporting their relatives because to them it's more important to uphold whiteness in the Latino community. So yes, they want to get some of them darkies up out of the country, but B, it's more important for them to protect their pockets than it is for them to protect their family members. Is that a decision that we as Black Americans were willing to make? Probably not. Probably not. But damn it, at least they are sticking to the script. And that is what I'm talking about. As Black people, as we approach Juneteenth, we need to learn how to stick to the fucking script. Not be divided, not complain about the movie Sinners, not sit up there and call it evil and demonic. Applaud that a black movie is the #1 movie in the fucking world. Applaud. When Tyler Perry got his next bullshit ass movie that's coming out, watch that shit and applaud that Tyler Perry is gonna have the #1 movie on Netflix. Fall in fucking line. Simone Biles, for all of y'all bitches who hate Simone Biles, this is not the time to express that shit publicly. This is the time to fall in fucking line. And the fucking Olympics in LA is coming up. This is not the time to critique any of the black girls. This is the time we finally get a chance to, oh my God, black people, do y'all realize that we finally get a chance to make the correction of Diane Jerome, who should have been on the Olympic Games in the damn 1984 Olympic Games? This is a chance that we finally have a chance to not only have that correction, possibly have an all-black team again, possibly finally have well, not finally, because it's been a couple, black all-around champion who wins the Olympics in America. That's never happened. Fall in fucking line. Thank you. I'm going to retitle this to Fall in Line. And those are how I feel. I love you all. I will talk to y'all later.